All right, guys, Brian Mayer here, and we are going to talk about how to get paid. This is a very quick compensation plan overview. Just know this, there are 5 ways to get paid in this company, and we're going to break them down right now as fast as we can. All right, so let's get into it. Step number 1, you need to be active. Okay, guys, in the system, you need to be active. Well, what does that mean? That means that you have 140 points of personal volume. Now, I can tell you this, the easiest way to do that is to be on AutoShip. If you're using a bottle a month, which you should be using, you should use what you promote, you're spending $140, you're getting 140 points, congratulations, you're active. That's it. It's that simple. What I love about this company, though, is that they don't force you to be on AutoShip. Unlike these other companies, you're not mandated that in order to partake in the compensation plan, you have to be on the product. Now, you should be for obvious reasons, but let's say you're not. You can have 2 customers, okay? And that's not 2 new customers every month. 2 customers from you that are buying from you every month, you're actually gonna get 100 points a customer. That's 200 points. You're over your 140, and guess what? You're active, you're qualified to get paid. All right, so now, let's talk about getting customers. Guys, when you get customers, here's how you're paid. If they do a one-time purchase, which means they buy the gel for $169.99 from your website, from your affiliate link, you're going to make $45. It's a one-time purchase. They bought it 1 month, no auto ships, none of that, $45. If they become a preferred customer, which means they're committing to buy every month on auto ship, by the way, let's make sure we're clear here. There's no commitment. They could sign up to be a preferred customer on AutoShip and cancel anytime they want. It's not like they're locked into a year's commitment or 6 months or 3 months. They can literally cancel anytime they want. So that's a very important point that you know. When they do sign up to be a preferred customer on AutoShip, look here. They're getting it for $149, so they're saving $20 a month, okay? And they get free shipping. Now, what do you make for that? You make $25 every month they reorder the product. You make $25. Plus, you're getting 100 points in the binary, which we'll talk about here shortly. But know this. It goes up to $35 a gel when you have 20 customers. So if you have 20 customers on AutoShip, they retroacted that to $35 a customer, 35 times 20, that's an extra $700 a month. Not bad, right? Pretty good. Let's talk about commercial customers. Now, I don't know when you're going to be watching this, and commercial is not currently available because we came off a major back order due to inventory, due to the fact that we went viral. And so some point soon, we will be reintroducing the commercial program. I have one here, it's 40 gels. Rumor has it for packaging reasons that may go to 48, but we're gonna have the ability to sell to commercial clients such as chiropractors and spas and medi spas and high-end salons and little local vitamin shops and gyms and things of that nature, okay? Let's not talk too much about that now because it's not currently existing in existence, but it's on its way. All right. And by the way, there's no limit to how many preferred and commercial customers you can have. It's not like they cap you and say you can only have so many. You can have as many as you want. Pretty cool. So to be clear, that's the first way you get paid. You're a distributor. You have a retail customer. Here's the different ways you can have your customers. All right, let's move on. What's the next way to get paid? Get distributors. Get other people that actually want to be a distributor, buy wholesale, and have their ability to refer others. That's what direct sales is all about. All right. Let's talk about this. When you do bring somebody on, as you know, people have 3 choices. Once again, I don't know when you're watching this video, and I'm obviously going to have to update it, but right now the 8 packs are not available, once again, because we're coming off the back order. But we do have the 1 and 4 packs. Every time you bring somebody onto your team that signs up for the 1 pack that you personally sponsor, you're going to make a $20 bonus. That's called a TAB bonus, or a team acquisition bonus. You bring on a new member that you personally referred, they get a 1 pack, you make $20. We do have the 4 packs available now as well. If they come on board with a 4 pack, which is highly recommended, you want to have a few on hand, right? You're going to get a $60 bonus. And when the 8 packs are available, guys, when you sign somebody up and they get that 8 pack, the $8.99, you get a $120 bonus. Once again, there's no limit to how many people you may personally qualify for. Now you do, once again, you'll see the disclaimer, you have to be active with that 140 points. Easiest way, just be on AutoShip or have 2 retail customers. You're going to qualify for the second way to get paid, which is building your team. Every time a new one comes on, it's a one-time bonus, right? Just when they come on, but that's called the TAB, the team acquisition bonus. Now let's talk about a binary. You know, I've never done network marketing, direct sales before, multi-level marketing, call it whatever you want. It's all brand new to me. I'm a real estate guy, investor, educator, product creator. I've never done this before. It was very confusing for me when they talked about a binary, but I've learned what I believe to be a very simple way to explain it to you guys. There's 2 different types of compensation plans in the network marketing, direct sales world. There's what's called a unilevel, and there's what's called a binary. Binary meaning 2, okay? Now, what's unique about this compensation plan is that it's a hybrid. We have aspects of a unilevel compensation plan, and we have aspects of a binary. So you're getting paid in numerous different ways. It's a true hybrid. So there's going to be people out there with network marketing, direct sales experience who say, well, I really love unilevels. Great, you're going to love what we have. Well, I really love the binaries. Great, you're going to love what we have, because we have both, okay? What does this mean? Point number 1, this is all you have to remember. You can bring in as many people as you want personally. You can bring in 2 people, you can bring in 200 people that you personally referred as distributors, but they must be placed down one of 2 legs. You're going to have a left leg and you're going to have a right leg. Picture like this, left leg and a right leg, all right? You're going to choose. They go on your left, they go on your right. They go on your left, they go on your right. That's it. That's what a binary means. So if you bring in John, who brings in Mark, who brings in Sally, and now Paul wants to get in, Paul will go at the lowest point on one of your 2 legs. That's it. I mean, people, I think, really overcomplicate and really get all kinds of confused about the compensation plan. You only have 2 choices. You can put them on your left or you can put them on your right. It's a binary plan. So hopefully that's a very quick way to break it down and kind of help that make sense. But I want to show you a visual, okay? That's you, all right? Watch this. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6 people that you personally brought in. So there's the unilevel aspect. And once again, you can bring in as many people as you want personally, but I want to show you something here. So you, once again, in a binary, it will look like this. You know, if you're like me, you're visual, you like to see things. So you are in the center, you bring somebody on your left, you bring somebody on your right. The next person you bring in, person number 3, you could put them on your left, but it's under the first person that you brought in. Same thing with number 4, and this is just assuming you bounce left, right, and the same thing with number 5, and the same thing with number 6. So this visual right here represents the 6 people that you personally referred, but you're simply putting them down one of 2 legs, your left leg or your right leg. Once again, that's what a binary is. I don't know why it took me so long to understand that. I don't know why it took me so long to visually just grasp it, but I said, you know, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to break this down as simple as I can just so you guys understand exactly how to get paid, because that's why we're doing this. And if you don't know how to get paid, it's going to be awful difficult to get excited about it, all right? And I recently figured this out. I was able to become very successful in a very short period of time because I just outworked it, even though I didn't know what I was doing. But I think it's time I get educated and actually learn about the compensation plan, and that's why I'm making this video for you guys today. All right, so I hope this helps. Next, you know, let's talk goals for a minute. You know, you want to become what's known as a promoter, okay? That means that you're qualified. What does all that mean, Brad? Well, it means that number 1, you're active, as we talked about, your auto ship or your 2 customers. And secondly, you need to bring in 2 people. The whole compensation plan, guys, opens up with 2 people that you personally brought in. So it's my brother Brandon and it's my sister Danielle, okay? You want to put 1 on each side. You want to put 1 on your left and 1 on your right. So I'm, you know, active. I have my 140 points on auto ship because I get my bottle a month. I brought in my sister, put her on my left, brought in my brother, put him on my right. They're active, meaning they either are getting a bottle a month or they have 2 customers. So I'm active. I have 2 active legs, 1 on my left, 1 on my right. You are known as a promoter. This unlocks the comp plan and obviously unlocks different ways for you to get paid. So to recap, number 1, you can make a retail sale and get a markup. Number 2, you bring on members of your team. You're getting a team acquisition bonus. Now let's move forward now that you understand that, okay? Here's what a promoter looks like visually. Again, I'm not the greatest at PowerPoint, but I'm a visual kind of guy and I like to just kind of see things how they look. This is what your business looks like if you're a promoter. This is what you need to get to yesterday. If you're watching this video, you're in the business and you have not achieved this yet, this is what you need to do immediately. You need to make sure that you have your 140 points and you got to get out there and get 2 people as fast as possible. This is where the money starts. This is where the compensation plan opens up, and this is where the duplication factor really starts to kick in, guys. So make it your goal. I don't care if you've been in for 6 months. I don't care if you're watching this and you haven't even joined us yet. Just know that this is your very first goal of major importance, okay? Next is the 3rd way to get paid. This is called team commissions. You know, guys, we talked about points. And the easiest way to break this down is this. You're going to have your left leg. You're going to have your right leg. We're going to have my sister Danielle, who brought in her friend Melissa, who brought in her husband Brian, and a few got a few. And it spreads out as it does. And the same thing's going to be happening on your other leg. Now, I can tell you this. Every bottle at 140 points, you're going to have 2 different types of legs. Let me explain. One leg, obviously, will always be bigger than the other one. So when you hear people talking about your greater volume leg, it's like the word sounds, it's the leg that has more volume, the greater volume leg. You're going to have a lesser volume leg. That's once again, as it sounds, the leg that you have that has lesser volume. So what happens is on your greater volume leg, every time there's 600 points, and this is calculated weekly, by the way, every time there's 600 points, which if you divide that by 140, it's about 5 people. And every time on your lesser, weaker volume leg, you have 400 points, which is about 3 people, right? 3 times 140, you're over the 400. It cycles. Guys, if you're a promoter or a coordinator, we didn't talk about coordinator yet, but if you're a promoter, what we talked about, one on the left, one on the right, you got 140 and so do they, you're going to get $40 every time it cycles every week. $40. So every time there is a 600 and a 400, it cycles, pays out $40. When you reach coach, which we'll talk about here shortly, guess what happens? That gets bumped up to $60 every time it cycles. So if you have 6,000 points over here, if you have 4,000 points over here, that's 10 cycles. What is that? Well, that's 4 times 10, 40 times 10, that's $400 per week, okay? So you'll see this is a very rich compensation plan. This part right here sometimes confuses people, but it really shouldn't be confusing. It's just taking the points on the greater volume leg, taking the points on the lesser volume leg. Nice thing is you don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to bust out a calculator. The computer system does it for you. Your back office will do this and calculate it for you, and you'll see how much you were paid out in team commissions. And if you click view detail, it'll tell you exactly where they came from. So don't get hung up on this. I got hung up on this in the beginning because it made no sense to me, but I can tell you what excited me. Look at this point down here, maximum cycle payout. The maximum is you can only have 417 cycles per week, only. Well, that's going to pay you $25,020 per week on this one payout. So guys, this is a significant amount of money, obviously, okay? We're talking $100,000 a month. We're talking, do the math. That's a lot of money. It's $1.2 million a year on this one payout. So this is a very rich compensation plan. If you've ever been in another direct sale network marketing company, if you're talking to anybody who's ever been in any one of these types of companies, once they understand this, once they grasp that it's a hybrid, we have a unilevel and a binary, once they grasp the concept of these cycle payouts, maxing at not 2,500, 25,000 a week, they're going to get very excited. That's why people are literally jumping ship from other teams and other companies saying, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this, because they've been working really hard for years and maybe they're making $500 a month. And here we're talking thousands a week in a relatively short period of time. So get excited, okay? You don't have to be a master of the comp plan. This is not an hour-long video. I'm making this as fast as I can so you just have an understanding to truly know what you have your hands on here, okay? Coming from someone who, again, this is brand new to me. This is certainly not my background, but I think I finally got it. All right, let's move on. I mentioned the word coordinator before. Well, that's what you become after a promoter. Well, let's talk about how you become a coordinator. It's really quite simple. Once again, you're active, you have your 140 points. Now you got to bring in, remember what I said, you had to be a promoter, one on your left, one on your right? Well, to be a coordinator, you need to have 4 people that you personally brought in. You put 2 on your left and 2 on your right. And on that lesser volume leg, remember you're going to have 2 legs, one is more volume, one is less. On that lesser volume leg, that's the one you're paid on, you're going to take a look here, and when you have 5,000 points, you're going to be called a coordinator. What does that mean? Well, if you do the math, divide 5,000 by 140 guys, it's about 36 people. It's not 36 that you personally brought in by any means. It's the 4 that you brought in, 2 on your left, 2 on your right. The 2 maybe got 3, this one got 2, this one got 1, this one got 4, and when there's 36 people on Autoship, you're running 5,000 points on that lesser volume leg. Congratulations, you're a coordinator, okay? And by the way, this is important that you know, when they calculate the volume for that 5,000, it's not on a month-to-month basis. It's not from September 1st to September 30th. It's the last 5 weeks combined. Not 4, they threw an extra week in there. You know, what I love about this comp plan is there's no gotchas. And I don't even know really technically what that means, but I hear a lot from these other people, in the group who've been in these other companies. There's always a gotcha in the comp plan. Oh, gotcha there. You didn't know this. You got to do that. No. There's no gotchas here, guys. Not only are they not limiting it to a month, they're giving you an extra week. So it's the last 5 cumulative weeks of volume all added up, and the weeks always end, know this, on a Friday night at midnight Pacific. Friday night, midnight Pacific. So you go from Friday night, midnight Pacific back for 5 weeks, all that volume. If you had 36 people ordering a bottle on Autoship, congratulations, you're a coordinator, okay? This is what it looks like visually. Here's the 4 people you brought in. There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Pretty simple. The next step is how to become a coach. Coach is a significant thing to become because now you need to have 280 points of personal volume, okay? So that could be a combination of your own personal bottle and some customers. It could be you and your spouse getting a bottle each at 140 each. You just need 2 on Autoship each month and you get your 280. But you got to have, in order to be coach, you got to have 280 personal points in volume. Point number 2, qualification parameter, is you got to have 6 personal legs that you brought in. That means you personally brought in 6 people. You simply put 3 on your left and you put 3 on your right, okay? The combined volume, the total volume, again, over 5 weeks, on your lesser volume leg, has to be 10,000. Well, that's double coordinator. What does that mean? It's 72 people. Guys, there's so many comp plans out there I'm starting to understand as I'm really learning about this industry, and where you need thousands of people and hundreds of people to make any significant money. 72 people? And you're a coach? Well, what does a coach mean? Oh, I don't know, anywhere from roughly $500 to $1,000 a week in pay. Now, it could be $300, it could be $1,500. There's a lot of parameters. It depends on how much volume, how many people are joining your team. Are they getting a 1-pack or 4-pack? So I can't give you a specific number, but I think it's safe to say somewhere in the 500 to 1,000 range, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Don't hold me to that. But it's just, that's per week. That's a significant amount of money, and then they give you a car bonus. Then they give you $700 a month to go lease a luxury car of your choice. Now, they don't give it to you the first month. You got to maintain it for 2 months, and then the third month you start getting the bonus because they want to make sure you maintain the volume. Makes sense to me, right? But imagine that. Guys, imagine a business where on your lesser volume leg you have 72 people using a product that's changing their life, that currently has a 97% reorder rate, and you're making $500 to $1,000 a week, and you're getting a car, a luxury car. What other company pays that? What other business, real estate, this, that, what else pays that in this world? Nothing I know of. So it's something to get excited about, all right? There's what I just mentioned. Must be maintained. There's the car. This is what it looks like visually for those visual learners. Here's your 6 people. You have 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Pretty simple, right? Guys, I mentioned before that your very first goal is to get to promoter because that's where you unlock the comp plan. The goal after that, hands down, is you want to become a coach. You'll hit coordinator along the way, but now you see why. What you're going to make per week plus the car bonus, you really want to focus on coach. Okay, is it going to take you 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? I don't know. But the harder you work, the faster you're going to get there. And this is a very significant level to achieve because it unlocks the final 2 components of the comp plan, ways number 4 and 5 to get paid. So let's get into it. You're going to get a coaching bonus. Remember we talked about that team acquisition bonus, whether they get a 1-pack, 4-pack, or 8-pack, you get your 20, 60, and 120 respectively. Well, as a coach, you're going to get a commission. You're going to get a percentage of the people that are in your organization when they bring people in. For example, when you're a Diamond Ambassador, that's 100% payout. When you're an ambassador, you're getting 80%. These numbers were always a little confusing to me because but if you do the math, this adds up to 100, right? 20 and 30 is 50, plus 30 is 80, plus 20 is 100. So if you're a Diamond Ambassador, you're actually making 100% of when somebody gets on board. Whatever they make, you're making it. When you're a coach, you make 20%. Let me give you an example. My sister, now I'm a coach now, and my sister signs up her friend Melissa, who comes in with a 4-pack. Well, my sister just made $60 for her tab bonus, her team acquisition bonus. Well, if I'm a coach, I made 20% of that. I just made $12. Doesn't sound like a lot, but do the math through your left leg and your right leg in your entire organization, and it adds up. The coaching bonus could be very significant, guys. Now, the 5th and final way that you get paid is one of the most amazing things that you didn't know exist, or maybe you still don't understand it. It's called check match, matching bonus. It starts actually, watch this. Let me read it to you. Percentage payouts of the matching bonus are based on the team members' commission's weekly earnings for your entire unilevel organization. What does that mean? This is where it comes into the unilevel. This is where it's not just a binary, because now you're getting paid on your left leg and you're getting paid on your right leg. Every time somebody gets a check, you get a cut of it. How much do you get? Well, it tells you right here, guys. It tells you that as a coordinator, it's 10% on the first level. Coach, when you're a coordinator, you're literally, that's why coordinator is important, but we're going to blow right past that and get you to coach, okay? When you're a coordinator, you're getting 10% on the first line. What's that mean? First level. Everybody you brought in, when they get a check, you're getting a check match of 10% of whatever they made. They get a $1,000 check, you make $100. When you're a coach, you're getting 15% on that first level of who you brought in, and you're getting 10% of whoever they brought in, level 2. And it goes all the way down that when you're a Diamond Ambassador, you're getting paid 7 levels deep. Check match. Guys, it's significant. It's absolutely significant. And the fact that I'm now a Diamond Ambassador and I'm actually seeing what this means financially on a weekly basis, it's incredible. It doesn't seem real. It's that exciting, okay? Because you see the payouts, and every time someone is getting a check, you're getting rewarded. The company isn't taking away from them. They're getting their check, what they deserved, what they earned, but they're saying, hey, you know what? You helped them get there. Let's give you a little cut too. The bigger you rank, the more you get, the more levels it goes deep. That's it. That's it. Guys, this is the comp plan. These are the 5 ways to get paid. If any of this didn't make sense, and you may need to watch it again, but I tried making it as down to earth and as simple as possible, please watch this again. Because once you grasp this, once you really let this sink in, you're going to get excited. You're going to realize that this is an opportunity unlike anything you've ever seen. Now, what is your why? This is my last slide for a reason. You know, we have the product. We know it works. We know the phenomenal things that it can do for someone, what it's done for me, what it's probably done for you. Check out our Facebook pages. This is a given. It's not a problem. 97% reorder rate. It works. Now you've seen how to get paid. But here's the challenge. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you interested in the business? You know, what are you doing right now that you need more? What is not working in your life? You got a business. You got two businesses. Maybe you have a job and a business on the side. Maybe you're unemployed watching this. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're currently doing, but I know this. If you're watching this, there's a reason. You want something more, and you just don't know what it is, and you've been searching for something, or maybe haphazardly you came across something, or someone referred you to get on the gel, and now you're watching this, and you're not even with us yet. And I don't care if you're watching this as a prospect, you're considering getting involved in our company, and joining and giving this a shot, or if you've been with us for a few months. Now, I can't say you've been with us for years because the whole company's only 9 months old. But regardless of who you are, here's what you need to think about as I close this video. Why? Really think about that. What are you looking for? Do you want to just refer a few people and make an extra $140 a month and get your gel for free and feel phenomenal and look better and have more energy than you've ever had in your life? Wonderful. Welcome. Do you want to make a few $100 a month, a few thousand a month, and pay off some debt? Take away some of the stress from your life? Get those credit cards finally paid off? Awesome. Great. We'll help you. Do you want to treat this like the 7-figure opportunity that it is and know that you've put yourself in front of a trend that is absolutely going viral, that has a profit potential and an upside unlike anything I've ever seen in my life? And you've been looking for a score. You've been looking for a way to have a home run. You were looking for that Apple stock first stage. You were looking for the launch of Bitcoin. You missed that. Don't miss this. Guys, I hope this helps. Get back to the person who invited you here if you're a guest. Guys, if you're already with us, you know what to do. Now get out there and do it. Until the next time, this is Brian Merrill. I'll talk to you soon.